On this episode, we are going to be making a simple syrup. And simple syrup is great to mix in with cold sweet tea because, as you know, sugar granules will not dissolve. So we Southerners love our sweet tea. So this is a great way for you to have some nice sweet stuff laying around that you can mix in very simply with your tea. So you're going to start by heating up your saucepan. Start with it on high and then back it down as we need to. Now you're going to add in 1 cup of water to 1 cup of granulated sugar. You're just going to let that go for a minute and it's going to start to boil. Now you're going to see this start boiling pretty quickly. Get yourself a plastic instrument if you are using a Teflon or non-stick coated pan because you don't want to scratch that up. You definitely don't want to be eating any of that. So just stir that around. Now you can see that it has gotten almost completely clear. If we take it off the boil a little bit. So if you really want to get fancy with this, you can add some flavorings in at this point. That's a really good way to get some of that more delicious kind of flavor down into a blander cake, like a sponge cake or a regular white cake. Then you're just going to take that off the heat and let it cool. When it's completely cooled, you can put it into any type of squeezable dispenser or add it to something pretty much immediately. So now, after your simple syrup has completely cooled, you're going to put that into a container of your choice and very carefully pour that in using a funnel to make sure you get it all in there. Now, I add this to every single layer cake that I make because sugar is hygroscopic, and that means that it attracts water and it's going to keep your cakes much more moist than if they were just cake by themselves covered with frosting. So this is going to add a little bit of extra touch of moisture and unctuousness that your cakes are going to need. Then put your cap on. I prefer a squirt bottle. This one says mayonnaise, but it's totally not mayonnaise. Make sure you've sealed that up really nice and tight. You can mark with simple syrup on the front. Add it to your drinks for a quick beverage sweetener. And I add this to every single cake that I make.